Hello everyone, my name is Chris and I'm going to be presenting the game that I've created. The game that I've created is called Hangman. Yes, another name for Hangman. For those who do not know how to play Hangman, the rules can be viewed here. The way that the game works is one player sets up a word in play, while the remaining players try to guess the word letter by letter. If a player guesses a letter incorrectly, they will get a -1 penalty, -1 try. And if the player thinks they know the word and they guess incorrectly, they get -2 tries taken away from them. So now this game works off or communicates with a server, a centralized server, which is running in the background already. Here we go. It's ready to receive. And they do communicate via TCP and UDP depending on the command sent from the client. So let's go ahead and play, and then we'll put my name as the first player. As you can see, the server has recognized that I have connected. So this is how the screen will look like once you're already in the game. You have the game section here and the chat section here. So it shows me that I've joined the chat room. So now to set a word in play, this game gives me two options. I can either choose one from my own vocabulary or choose one from the list of words that the system has generated or the server has in store. So since there's only one player in the game right now, we'll choose a random word. And let's go ahead and run down a round of the game. So the system will update me with every player move or every player action that they take. So since I have chosen a random word, the system lets me that I have set a random word in play and that I have 6 guesses left. So let's try to head and guess the word. We'll choose the letter here. Let's see, E. I like to start with E. Well, there you go. There's 2 E's in the word, and the system lets me know that I have guessed a letter. And of course, I still have the 6 guesses remaining. I know there's just for demonstration purposes, Z. I'm sure there's no Z's in here. So there you go. I have failed to guess a letter. I have -1 try taken away from me. And the Z shows up here with along the process or the progress here. Let's try with an S. That's usually common. No S's. N. There's an N. Of course, the updates keeps on showing up here along with the progress if I get a wrong one here. Let me see. D. There's a D. Okay. G. Poor guy keeps getting closer to the noose. Hopefully I can help him prior. Oh my god, he's about to die. L. I have 1 guess left. Hopefully L. Oh! I have been hung. It tells me that I have been hanged, actually, I'm sorry. 0 guesses left. The word has been displayed, and the word was recommend. I am dead. Okay, now this can also be, of course, played with other players. Let's open this window up, and let's have this player named Mary. This shows me already that Mary joined the chat. Okay, let's have this window up here. Let's show up another player logging in. Let's call this player Lucy. Sure. Oh, it's so hard to think of a name. Anyway, we have Lucy, Chris, and Mary in the chat room. So you see here that they have joined the chat. Lucy joined the chat. Let's say that I want to send a message. Hey ladies. Okay, there's a message for everybody. Hey guy. Of course, everybody sends it here, get the message there. So now a player can choose a word and impress the rest of the players with a word from their own vocabulary. And Lucy is going to pick a very hard word from her vocabulary, and she's going to put the word play. So now the game, of course, updates every single player with the game state, which is Lucy has set up a word in play and sets up the word hidden, and it tells everybody that they have 6 guesses left. Lucy is the only player that can see the word, and the remaining players cannot. This will later get updated as soon as one of the players tries to guess a letter. So let's say, well, the word is play, so let's choose A for simplicity. You can see how this updates correspondingly with the rest. So there you go. This is now hidden, so she can see now the current progress of the word. Okay. So now we have. Let me put this window up here. There we go. Let's put it here. Now Mary's gonna guess another letter, G. The word is there. The letter that was incorrectly guessed goes here for everybody. It tells you Mary failed to guess a letter, and now she gets the noose as long as everybody else. So let's see how to display it. There we go. We can see it better there. Let's move this to the side a little bit. Okay. So let's have now me guess a letter, so you guys can see. Here we go. W. Now it shows you that I have failed to guess a letter. We have 4 guesses left. Okay. Now another good feature that this game has is that, let's say that I don't like the word, and I'm like, you know what? Let me try to get this word out of here. Choose a random word instead. It does not let me. Let me try to set a word instead. It does not let me. The game recognizes that there is a word in play, and it will not let any other player set up a new word until either they have hung themselves or hanged themselves, or the word has been guessed. So now let's just show you here. The word is play. So we have guessed a word, we have lived. So now any other player can now set a word. We will have Mary set a random word. So now here the game shows everybody that Mary has set a random word in play, and there are 6 guesses left. So now everybody does not know what the word is. So now let's say that Mary leaves the game. Okay, Mary leaves the chat room. Everybody gets notified about that. Let's just have a letter B. Okay, let's have like that. And now let's see what happens when a player joins mid-game. Okay. Let's call this one sure, flower. I don't know. So now it shows me that Flower has joined the game. Let's close these windows. Okay, so we have Lucy, Chris, and Flower. So now she does not know what the game state is currently until she tries to, or somebody tries to guess the letter. Let's say that here Lucy tries to get the letter T. Well, she got it. Lucy gets a letter. Lucy gets a letter. She gets updated with the word. Let's try to get another one. Z. Now it's already up to par with the game. Now the whole game are running, or at least displaying the same thing. We have 5 guesses left. She doesn't know what the word is. Then she quits. What a sore loser. Okay, so let's just cheat and close the game faster. Let's see what the word is. Now this is the server. This is every command that the server has been receiving from every player, from every instance from the clients. These are the commands. These are, you can see every single message that they've been sent. So now let's check here. Okay, so the random word that we selected here is afloat. Let's check afloat. So we have lived. So there you go. That's how the game works. Hopefully you guys liked it, and have a good night.